Peeps, what's going on? It's Carl here, back with another episode, and as it's almost February, that means another awesome roundup of some of the best apps that I'm currently rocking on my iPhone 7 Plus. And actually, for this episode, a company reached out to sponsor this very video. And it's actually kind of dope, because I was playing their game before they even reached out to me, so I thought it was the perfect integration. Their game, first and foremost, is Castle Creeps, and it's a classic tower defense game. Super dope. You are a commander and control all of the towers, and you need to try to protect the end goal of letting all the little creepy monsters from trying to get to the end. So you have a hero unit that you can use, which has special abilities, and you also have different types of towers. So for example, infantry will create a little crossbow or archery tower there. You can upgrade a magic tower, which helps with any units that might be armored. Cannons to help control mobs, and we'll place one right there. And the key thing is here, you want to create a little alleyway where all of the enemies kind of group together and you can essentially slay them all. As you progress through the game, I'm on to chapter 2. There are different enemies, things get a bit harder, you need to upgrade your towers, and there are different trees that you can choose depending on your playstyle. And obviously, as you progress further, more and more stuff. Victory! And since I didn't lose any of my life, 3 stars for me, and I can progress on to the next level. So you can see on the right hand side you have different heroes that you can unlock. Currently we've got our boy Lance, and here you actually have different skins that you can swap. Some are to purchase, some you just need to unlock in game. I kind of like this one that I chose, so let's just stick with that. So now, for example, you can see that I have a rank 2 bow tower that's full of little elves, which means I should be able to combat all of the next guys that I face off in the next map. So let's go on to mission number 6. And obviously I know this game is on my iPhone. It's also available for your Android or even on the Amazon App Store. Links down below, of course, in the description. The next app that we'll briefly touch on that just had a big update was the YouTube Creative Studio app. So all of you peeps that want to create your own YouTube channel, you can pretty much run your whole channel right off of this app. You can see analytics, what's trending on your channel, see comments, kind of talk to you guys, the peeps, through the lens. And you can kind of see what works on your channel, what maybe doesn't work. And the sweetest little update, you can finally upload a display picture straight from the app. There have been too many times where I've had to run home to my computer, sadly, just to upload a DP. The next up, Sonos. You might need a Sonos Player, and this isn't a shameless plug here. I've just been using this to use my Play 1, which is actually right here, and since this is now unplugged, I obviously can't use it. But from here, you can control your Sonos Player. You can connect to things like SoundCloud, Spotify, just play whatever is on your iPhone. I kind of love it, and kind of love the integration of these guys throughout all of my new studio, I guess. The next app, Snapseed, has to be the best photo editing app that I've used in a while. I know it's been out forever. You can see that I just took a photo of some of my setup back there, and from there you can choose to modify things like the overall brightness, contrast, saturation, highlight, shadows. And the thing that I absolutely love about Snapseed and why I think it's super powerful, you can choose different areas within the photo. So say for example, the area on the left. This is kind of dark, so we want to increase the brightness over on that side only. Super simple to use. You can just use your finger. And I think that's pretty much ready to go to Instagram. Snapseed, check it out. And the very next app, once again, not a shameless plug. I used this actually when I was over at CES. It is Lyft. It's essentially a Uber counterpart. You can see it's sadly not available in Toronto yet. Cannot wait till this comes to Canada. Lyft, come on. Come on over, please. And the next app, Weather Wheel. This is a cool one if you're looking for a spin, pun intended, on checking out your weather. So for example, I've got Toronto, Menton in France, Los Angeles, and you can kind of see what the entire day will look like. So 11 a.m. in LA, everything's looking peachy, to 3 p.m. still sunny, which in Toronto, as I can kind of tell outside, it's kind of cloudy, so that is truly unfortunate. The next up, a spin on a classic. This is Disney Crossy Roads, and just like the original with the frog, you're now controlling a Disney character. So I am Mickey Mouse, trying to avoid all of the cars. Oh, that train just came out of nowhere. The next app is called The Trail, and if you're looking for a beautifully designed game, this really reminds me of a game that I used to play when I was a kid. I think it was called Klondike Gold Rush. You control a character as you make your way to mountains to, I'm assuming, dig for some kind of treasure. And anyways, you kind of progress in this world. Things look really beautiful to whoever designed this game. Mega props. And I will let you guys know once I start collecting some loot and some treasure. The next app called LifeSum, if you're looking to up your 2017, new year, new you kind of thing. This app, you can actually take a look at all of the foods that you've consumed. Maybe the only downside, you have to enter every single thing in. Have eaten 252 calories, I've got 2,200 left for the day. And if you choose to buy the premium version, which I haven't done, you can see different meal plans, and if you really need that extra help, they're all there. The next app, which might take home the title for the cheesiest looking game, it is called Dunkers. Essentially, like the name implies, you control this little character as you bounce around and try to prevent people from scoring on you in a game of basketball. So we'll try again. May be useful for 30 seconds of your time. The next app, called Paper.io, really reminds me of Snake.io. Same sort of concept. You face people in real life, so you kind of get the game. Don't get too greedy, but try to analyze and strategize a way to get a larger area. And the next app, I'm sure some of you have seen me on the channel trying to pronounce different languages. For example, German. This might be your go-to to learn a different language. Wie geht es dir? How are you? Wie geht es dir?
Wie geht es dir?
So I'll once again let you guys know how my German language goes. And the very last app that we're looking at to once again make 2017 more healthy, it is called Water Minder. Just like the name implies, you gotta drink your water. Whenever you have a glass, simply hit the plus button, tell it how much that you drank, and hopefully by the end of the day, you can fill up your little avatar and yay! I've drank 113%, which is a bit of a lie, as I was just showing you on this app, but a kind of cool little way and visual aid for you to stay hydrated, as that is super important. And the last one, today's episode, if you're curious, I kind of changed it up with the entire screen recording. If you're interested, this app helped me do that. All linked down below, of course, and if there are any other apps that you want me to check out for March, let me know down in the comments. Hopefully some of these helped you out and you are now rocking some new apps for your iPhone. I'll catch you guys in my next episode or vlog. Peace.